Yo, what's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here, and we are live and taking the time to react to some videos for a game called Thick as Thieves. You may remember that this was announced about a year ago, and we saw like some early. I don't recall that the footage was actual gameplay, but it was like maybe a cutscene that was sort of simulating what the gameplay was like or something like that. And it's pretty much a game where you like play as thieves, and it was originally pitched as a PvPvE stealth thief game, and it was like, you know, try to steal the things before other players in the session do, and you would like compete against each other. And it looks like that whole formula has changed, and honestly, I think that's probably the best move that we could have seen for a game like this. I think this game, you know, will do much better as just a, you know, single-player or two-player co-op game, which is what it's listed at here. But I wanted to highlight this game because it looks pretty interesting. It's got a pretty cool art style that sort of reminded me, anyway, of Dishonored. It gave me some of those vibes. And, of course, it's made by the creator, or one of the creators of, I believe it's the first Thief game, and, let me see if I have it here. Yeah, it was Thief, Deadly Shadows, and the studio director of Deus Ex. So that's Warren Spector, and it also has some other people that were executive producers on Thief, the Dark Project, and Thief, the Metal Age. So yeah, I mean, coming from like people that have developed stealth games in the past, very much interested in this, and looking forward to taking a look at this with you all today. We also have a pretty big schedule of React videos to do today. We're going to take a look at Stranger Than Heaven later today, and I have exciting news regarding that we will talk about during that live stream reaction. So yeah, this is a new take on stealth, and I'm very excited to see it. And we won't have to wait long because I think it's about a week or two out from launch. So it's actually headed our way pretty soon. I'm just going to make sure ready for that. And it's going to come in at a very affordable price. I believe it's supposed to be $5. But it is a very like small game, and it's meant to be like replayable. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at, we're going to look at the announced trailer. We're going to sort of go back to the past and then watch up to the current stuff. So this is the announced trailer here. Immersive, multiplayer, in a living world.
Another night on the town.
Yeah, so I think this was like CG simulated gameplay here.
Nice of you to turn up.
Oh, the McEwen estate. This one's always fun.
You're not the only one who thinks so.
Yeah, so this was where they were sort of pitching the PvP element of, you know, you competing with other thieves, trying to get there first. But I think now it's strictly PvE.
Best to stay nice and quiet. But keep your wits about you. Who's there? Huh? You never know what's around the corner.
So you have these different characters and different abilities and stuff that we'll be able to use and probably upgrade over time as we play.
Because like I say,
Yeah, and that was sort of the PvP element was, you know, you'd all compete. And so to me, it was just going to be like Hunt Showdown. It was going to be like,
We need to talk about.
Oh my god, what the frick? It just auto-clicked on the next video. Okay, that's crazy. We don't need Epstein today. Not right now. Yikes, gamers. Okay. Alright, so this is their Day of the Devs trailer. Jesus.
Hi, I'm Warren Spector, Chief Creative Officer at Otherside Entertainment. At Otherside, we don't play it safe. We take chances, we tackle hard problems, and we do what's right for games and gamers. And what's right now is Thick as Thieves. It's a multiplayer stealth action game, unlike any action or stealth game you and your friends have experienced before.
Interesting.
The idea and what we've been able to show has been terrific. The team behind the game is so excited by the response that we wanted to show you more. So here's an early pre-alpha sneak peek at Otherside's upcoming player-powered game, Thick as Thieves.
So we're trying to have all the bells and whistles of an immersive stealth game, like hiding in shadows, understanding NPC pathing and vision cones, and timing your movements with them.
Okay, so it looks like in this footage back here, they had a club in their right hand, and I think I was blocking it there. So yeah, it's no. They got rid of they got rid of the PvP element of this game. So it is you can either play this game in single player or you can play it in 2-player co-op. There's no longer any like competition or anything. That first trailer was sort of like a CG like concept of like the theory of how the game should play, but they have actually pivoted on that, and the game will be launching soon. So yeah, it is co-op. You're stealing stuff, but you don't have to compete with anyone. You're playing as a team in this game. So think of it like Payday, where you're working together with the team. You're not competing during the heist. Because otherwise, I was very disinterested. But now I'm a little interested.
A guarded location. The X factor to me, however, is probably the presence of other players in the same game.
So once again, this is some older footage showing how the PvP elements were gonna work, and you know, it could be a little annoying. I could definitely see that. Like I was like, ooh, I like the concept of this game, but once I saw PvP, I was like, okay. But anyway, let's just see what they got.
The thing is, I could study the AI all day long. I could study the levels all day long. But the other thing is, I don't know what another player is going to do. Are they going to actually pickpocket me, making, you know, situations that are just so fun? Something that won't happen in another match ever again. I think that's the thing that I'm looking most forward to seeing players do.
I can feel like a real master of stealth or deceit or cunning, because I'm not just outsmarting NPC AI, which can be satisfying, but it's an actual human being that I'm getting the best of.
So one of our core design pillars in Thick as Thieves is to play with your ears, and to me that means a lot as audio director, because you understand your surroundings at all times. You understand where you are on the map. You can hear where other thieves are. You can hear other threats like guards. You could also be able to tell, like, oh, I'm in this quiet environment, and then I can hear outside it's very loud. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, okay, if it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, maybe that can mask some of my sounds so I can kind of go in undetected.
Interesting.
And a lot of this is not faked. If you hear a train in the background in the distance, there's actually a train passing by in the world.
Huh?
Every thief for themselves, right? You know, thieves going at it 1v1v1. And one thing that I really like to do is kind of stay back in the shadows and watch everyone go at it. People are falling into my traps and then just waiting for the right moment to swoop in.
See, this is the part where I was like, this is just going to be Hunt Showdown, where like you'll make two players might go in and, you know, steal the treasure, and then you just wait outside and ambush them, you know? Which, I love Hunt Showdown, I just hate that that's what the game has become. It's just
So
Early
every match is
PvP.
always fresh to me. The weather changes, the locations of the clues or the loot, the guard patrols, and of course the players are always on their own separate quests. So really anything can happen.
Right.
That's far enough.
You know, we've been working on this game for a while now, and I'm just totally stoked that other people are excited about it too. I really want to get
They
this
move
game
so
to more
wacky.
players as soon as we can.
Those
and I'm hoping that
animations.
many of you will sign up for a playtest. We'd love to get your feedback on the game, and we'd love to show you what we've been putting together over here.
Yeah, I
So,
wonder if
thank you
it
very
was a
much.
reaction to like player feedback that they made that pivot. I don't know why their videos end so abruptly. All right. So here is the most recent video, which is the developer walkthrough. So let's take a look. This is the last one that we have to look at here.
Hello, I'm Jeff Hickman, the game director for Thick as Thieves. We're thrilled to finally give you a deeper look at what we've been building here at Otherside Entertainment. At its core, Thick as Thieves is a stealth action game built around emergent gameplay in a rich, immersive world.
Right.
Allow me to welcome you to Kilcairn. It's the early 1900s, in a slightly different world where magic and early technology have begun to collide. You arrive at the city as a new thief, looking to prove yourself to the legendary Thieves Guild. But you'll quickly find yourself tangled in powers and politics that go far beyond simple cat burglary. The journey begins in your thieves' den, which is your safe house and sanctuary. This is where the guild will contact you with new contracts and interesting information.
Ooh, that's cool.
The map of Kilcairn is your gateway into the city. Currently, I'm playing as the Spider, known for her mobility and acrobatics. The Chameleon character plays completely different, but you'll have to unlock him later by earning favor with the guild. For this first chapter of the game, there are two distinct maps. The Constable's Guild Hall, home to the local constabulary and all of their secrets and ill-gotten gains, and Elway Manor, home to mysteries as vast as the riches of its eldritch family.
Interesting.
As you navigate these dense, shadow-filled maps, you'll contend with relentless constables, advanced security systems, and even the dreaded Haunstable, an ethereal threat that phases through walls and forces you to think carefully about every move.
Oh, no way.
As you can imagine, stealth is at the very heart of Thick as Thieves. And honestly, it's my favorite part of what we've done. What I love here is that stealth is not just a binary state where you are either hidden or spotted. It's a constant dance between you, the environment, and the guards. So when I'm moving through a space like this, I'm reading everything. I'm looking for the shadows, watching where the pools of light fall, and thinking where a guard's attention is likely to go next. I'm also paying close attention to the noise I'm making, because even something as simple as the surface under your feet can change the risk. And what makes it really fun is that stealth here is not just about hiding and waiting. Instead, the best thieves are often actively shaping the situation to their advantage. Maybe I stay in darkness and let a patrol pass, or I can create a small sound to pull a guard off his route. Maybe I cut a light, or use my gear to create just enough confusion to open a path. And while you can play solo, you don't always have to go it alone. Group up with a friend, and in co-op you can coordinate takedowns, distractions, and even revive teammates when things go sideways.
Oh, that's cool.
As you can see, in this world, stealth is your greatest weapon. By staying quiet and out of sight, picking locks, and manipulating guards, you can bypass defenses mundane, magical, and high-tech. And gear is a huge part of that toolbox. When things get complicated, I can use Slither Sap to short-circuit security lights, toss a smoke bomb to break line of sight, or send out the Pickpocket Fairy to trigger switches from a distance.
Pickpocket Fairy.
No heist ever plays out the same way twice in Thick as Thieves. As you increase the difficulty from Novice to Master Thief, security layouts and guard configurations shift, creating dozens of distinct and highly replayable experiences, even within the same map.
I think we have to check this one out.
And finally, once you have the loot, you'll need to find the exit and outrun the escalating security response to escape the area with your haul. Whatever loot you do manage to get out funds your expansion of gear, cosmetic options, and upgrades. Only the most stylish thieves succeed.
Oh, nice.
Pick your heist, execute with stealth, escape with the loot, and build your legend. Do you have what it takes to be a master thief?
Got maps.
We are incredibly proud of what the team is building, and we think that you will be too. Head over to Steam and wishlist the game now. We'll see you very soon. Or we won't, if you enter the shadows.
Yeah, so it's coming out 20th of May. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the game calendar, because I'm actually quite interested to try that one out. So let's see. May. There we go. Cool. But yeah, I don't exactly know what the situation was as to why they made that pivot. I'm just gonna click here and see if they have more details, but yeah, I don't see anywhere where they like went into the details about why they made that change. I'm just gonna check some of their community posts. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so April 2nd. Wow, not that. New direction. Yeah, so it was gonna be PvPvE, but now it's 2-player co-op and single player. So dynamic stealth gameplay. So they're just going to work on it from that aspect. Yeah, and it's going to be $5 at launch. But you know, as I have in the description in all the information here, it has 2 of the playable characters, the spider and the chameleon. It has 2 dynamic and highly replayable maps, 16 contracts, 6 unique pieces of gear, and you know, it looks like it has several difficulties, so you could just sort of go back and replay some of the same heists and you know, see how things change and maybe try a different character, different gear, different play style. So kind of like Payday. You know, you do sort of, I'm not trying to like compete or pitch it as that, so, but you know, in concept and in its themes, you know, of being highly replayable, that is, you know, what I sort of see as most familiar and comparable in some ways. So yeah, very excited for that. Let me prepare our next stream, because we do have more React content on the way, but Thick as Thieves is the game, and god dang it. Did it really just... Hang on, we're having a technical issue now. No, it didn't, did it? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it went live on 2 streams for a second there. Okay. Yeah. So, we will prepare for that. Okay. we have the time wrong? We have the time wrong. That's my fault. Okay. So yeah, we do have some more stuff to look at today, so yeah, let me just link together our next video here. And we had a few things chained together, and I made some mistakes there. Okay. We will be live in just a minute here. We're going to pivot over to another game that we're going to cover today. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse at Thick as Thieves. I'm very excited about the direction the game's headed, and I do have it on my wish list now, and we'll keep our eyes peeled for May 20th. So we'll go from there. So once again, thank you for watching. We will catch you in just a moment here. I'm going to plug the link in chat here, just in case it doesn't perfectly transition us to the next stream, but it should. So once again, thank you for watching. Take care. Be safe. See you in a minute.